We're underway. All 12 on the oval, no worrying about who is missing.
So, few boys to watch. Obviously, Jack Bertram is probably the favorite. Rowan Carr, freshman out of Pencrest. And then you have the Mazzeo twins from Lower Marion. They had a fantastic cross-country season. It was their debut season.
And I'm going to throw in the small school standout, Kevin Sherry. He's been in the conversation so many times. Is it his day to shine? How quickly will the pace go out? Jack Bertram has run sub 8:30 twice this year. He is the fastest by about a dozen seconds over the aforementioned Kevin Sherry, the senior from Coudersport. Right now Bertram just sitting back in 6th place, but he's starting to move up.
And how about John Hess leading? He ran a really, really gutsy state race. I don't know if you remember that, Phil, but he went out hard, and he was able to hold on when we all thought he was going to come crashing and burning back to the field. He ran a great race in District 4 championship as well, and he's got a lot of closing speed. So if he's in it late, they better watch out.
So the state meet record, 8:22.65, has been around for a long time. Craig Miller, 2006, set that. Bertram went 8:25 in the collegiate field up at Boston University, hung back, and then moved up incredibly fast late in the race to finish 4th in his section. And he ran an 8:29 solo up on the goofy distance oval at Edinburgh to win that one by, I think, 20-some seconds or so.
One of the early things I'm seeing, it seems like Bertram is just sitting on the two Mazzeo twins. Doesn't surprise me. That might be his game plan, knowing how fast those boys can run down the stretch.
And they know each other from cross country.
Absolutely.
So again, it is still Hess, Sherry, the Mazzeos, and then Jack Bertram coming up to the first 800 in 2:16. So they opened at 66, threw in a 70, and that is the field. Right now, lead 6, little gap, back 6. The seed times in this go from Bertram's official 8:29 to an 8:48.
On the infield, Jordan Sowell just had a monster jump. He doesn't look like he likes it, but wow. I think that might have been his best.
First 1,000 meters in the books, still leading the way. Hess from Lewisburg was Sherry, and then Mazzeo, but now moving up on the inside from Fox Chapel, Rowan Gwynn. He's been on the oval already today, so how much does he have left in his legs? Jack Bertram just sitting in 6th.
Rowan Gwynn has been a sneaky competitive runner this year. Obviously, we saw him really ranked high in the mile. I think he went 4:15 or so, and ranked high again in this event. Really just kind of sneaking his way onto the radar.
1,200 meters. Down, 9 laps remaining. So Hess led through the first 1,000 meters in 2:50.
Sourton's Aiden Mao is another contender in this race. He had a great cross-country season as well. They finished just outside the top 10 at NXR, but otherwise had a really, really strong meter.
So again, that 2:50 pace equates to 8:30 at the end, so not a slow pace at all, but everybody just content. And now the Mazzeos joining together again in 3rd and 4th, with Jack Bertram just sitting at the back of that lead pack.
And Rowan Gwynn right in front of him.
So again, 2 groups, the first 6 and then the back 5, and there goes Bertram coming up a mile in 4:37. Jack Bertram from 6th to 3rd. Will he take the lead in about 100 meters? He settles in 3rd place. Hess, Sherry, Jack Bertram, Mazzeo, and Gwynn.
And one of the Mazzeo twins Looks like he's feeling it a little bit. Not exactly sure which it is. Wouldn't be surprised if it's Nick after coming off that mile, but we'll see at the split.
That is Nick indeed. So 4:37 officially through the mile for Jonathan Hess.
And interestingly enough, that second pack has started to close the gap as well. They kind of responded to that move that they saw the front pack make. Only 5 meters separating Rome Gwynn and the rest of that pack.
So they've been in the 34s and 35s throughout. Hess, Sherry, Jack Bertram.
Bertram just staying so smooth. Interesting to see him off the rail, but you know he just wants to have that peak to the outside for when he's ready to go. And Sherry to the lead now. As Sherry says enough's enough, it's time to go. Hess actually is going to respond to his move, jump back out to the outside of Sherry as Bertram jumps onto the rail and is going to try to follow Sherry through.
So again, they were 250 and then 256 as Jonathan Hess regains the lead, and there goes Jack Bertram with 4 to go. Maybe that was the number he had in mind, 4 laps, as the lead group is now 4. Hess, Bertram, Sherry, and Alexander Mazzeo.
Yeah, Alex Mazzeo is sitting there. We'll see if he has a move down the stretch, but he seems to be as composed as Jack. And don't look now, but Nicholas Mazzeo is breaking his way back into the group as well.
So there goes Jack Bertram taking the lead with 3 to go at 6:55.
Who's going to respond, Phil? Can anyone go with him?
On fresh legs, Jack Bertram chooses to go with 3 laps. Stretches out what was a fairly tight group.
They need to cover the move. Sherry needs to go around Hess now, or else that gap's going to be too big. Stretch to 3 meters now.
Less than 700 remaining. Jack Bertram now up by 5 meters.
Sherry saw it, but
2 to go, 7:28. And there is Jack Bertram, made the move. And he is on his wheels.
Mazzeo's peeking to the outside.
But Kevin Sherry still in second, Hess and Mazzeo, but they're all chasing Jack Bertram, gunning for an NA sweep in the 3000s. Bertram at the bell. He's got live legs. There he goes, wide. He is leaving this field behind, content like he was at Boston University, where he ran 8:25. Jack Bertram, all of that advantage over the final 3 laps. Looking back, but he's got no closers. It is going to be Jack Bertram, the junior from North Allegheny, being cheered on by his teammates who ran the girls 3K. Bertram in 8:30. Hess in second, Sherry in third,